the identity remains remissive to the counter of logic. This confusion is as relevant as words are poetry. The idea is not to betray but salute. The thought only betrays what remains. It never provokes another comment, yet it is a passive conspiracy. There is no illusion without desperateness. There are no details to concentration, only wild hearts boasting as matter and expressing space as an awakening to heaven hands. These sad details rather not a conclusive funk, but a boast breaking exit into the safer realms of intuition. The terminal was passed through and everyone gathered to gain interest to their flight. The light did not hamper the scales of such an arduous skin, but gathered fruit by the metaphor and seemed to swim.
Submarine heaven, the dots in an oasis. Submarine heaven. The dots in an oasis, the creatures dance by their twins, and the elephant gaze upon more falice now and search the fraudulent testimonies in order to ensure my life outside the fragrance of delinquancy. For the reptilian amphibians soak themselves in such a passive disintegration and errigated toward a new forever state. The mind enriched and enhanced by the silk in the pastures of its habitat, by fortitude glue and all the whimsic spectacles of an earnest heart. There was a sense of renewal when the spine liquified its density and bartered its rust to find some decent melancholy within pain and trivia. There was an equilibrium without conclusion, and a finer Rembrandt to soar towards a more scarce alphabet of its most jeopardized state of collectiveness. The trees found eloquence, and nature served its purpose when the surfaceless decree of importance filtered the stains of contemplation, and by the responsive respiration, conversation did not ease over the restraint of its superhuman assembly, but bargained trash for riches and facts for snitches. All the informants contrived by their simplified stronghold of paper, left with a mark in the sentences outside the trauma of regret. There lie two components to revive the kinetics within the station of remarkable constituents. The dots in an oasis, and the foreign dominatrix. Cloud passivity through the lake of consensuous design, like an author who used allegory to tell the characters the secret about the secret of every definition and the underlining of its constituent mystique of dementia. There were letters to match the motion of the character's consciousness as an angel who never had wings. The dots in an oasis, the dots in an oasis, submarine heaven. The creatures dance by the twins, and the elephant gaze the fragrance of delinquancy. For all the reptilian amphibians soak themselves in such a passive disintegration and errigated toward a new forever state. The mind enriched and enhanced by the silk and the pastures of its habitat, by fortitude glue and all the whimsic spectacles of an earnest heart. The dots in an oasis.